Welcome to Deliciously Nothing Show. I'm Mel Fascist Pig.
And I'm Dr. Flamboyant.
And I'm Reverend Muffington. And tonight we have a full house, including returning champs, motherfucking Modern Primate, playing Lockdown.
Yeah!
When motions of physical element doing nice lies when they don't ever win. Look inside my mind to realize everything I do to the bad time. For your pride, lost my strength. For you listening to me. We're safe. Just make us go away. No way out, no way out. In my head, can't get out. No way out, no way out. In my head, can't get out. This is not where I belong. Back it up and move along. This is not my final song. Back your shit, trust me. Lost my sight, I only saw it at night. We're outside, just ask away. No way out, no way out. In my head, can't get out. No way out, no way out. In my head, can't get out. This is not where I belong. Back it up and move along. This is not my final song. Back your shit. Just be gone. Circling my head again. And before I die, just see no ways in. Separate this life from love and misery. People try but never get on me. Save all your pain. Lost my track. Fire is on the man. We're outside. Just make us go. No way out. No way out. In my head, can't get out. No way out. No way out. In my head, can't get out.
Modern Primate, do you guys want a shot? You got it?
I'm good, right?
I'm good. All right, to Modern Primate.
All right!
Clickety-clack. Click-clack.
Oh, shit. All right. All right, since you guys have been last here, man, what do you got going on? You got a new album release?
Yeah, we released an album about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We got physical copies of that. I'm excited just because we've got about as many new songs as what we just released on the album.
Hell yeah.
Nice. They're really starting to come together and kind of like have a cohesive thing happening with them. You know, I can kind of tell it's going to end up being pretty cool.
Right on.
Well, we look forward to album number 2 as well.
Well,
Sophomore.
I will be picking up this album before you guys leave, so don't take off before I grab one. All right, so introducing our first comedian of the evening, let's returning champ, Nell. It's different.
Your camera's up there.
It's different now. I'm singing to you and I'm standing over here. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
I wasn't expecting to have this space. There's a stool. It's occupied. What if I needed that? I don't. But what if I didn't? Okay.
Knock it off.
Yeah.
Tough it
Knock
out.
it off. Water stool. you guys, I'm trying to be part of society.
Yeah.
So I'm watching lots of YouTube shorts, because I'm scared of them TikTok things, because they live inside your phone, right? If you download it, little men come and live inside your phone, they just watch you all the time, and they record your bank account number, they watch you masturbate.
They gave up on that.
They may not watch some of you masturbate, I don't know, but that's a good point. They may not want to watch all of you masturbate. Some. This isn't jizz.
Suspect!
This is queso, for real. It's been a while. I lost track because I'm 35 and I don't care. So, I don't know. So I know it's not jizz because I've watched this since I've had sex, and I know it's queso because I ate queso, and I got tired, so I didn't change it. That's why I'm wearing it. These are from my cats. They scratched me because nothing happened. Nothing. That's just what they do. They're like mutants. They're part Maine Coon and part mutant and part cat.
Oh.
And they become scared of nothing. And they're going to be like that for many, many years, because being part mutant Maine Coon, that means they're like dogs. And dogs are puppies for like, what, 10 years? 25? Yeah. 25 years. 25 long, long years. Anyway, society, YouTube. I'm learning about you. They found me inside a well like 5 months ago. I'm fine. But I'm learning all about you. And I think some of you apparently watch mukbangs, something like that, where they like eat the food. Well, I found something cooler, which is tortoise mukbangs, okay? And that's where apparently you find some YouTube channels that are farm channels with tortoises. They just have tortoise farms. There's like 5 fucking channels that are tortoise farms. Really? It's true.
I gotta look it up now.
It's true. Huh?
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Dude, it's great. Because when they eat, it sounds so delicious because it's like, you know, those huge, like, finger-severing heads just, like, noshing on some cacti. But then, like, 75% of the time when they feed them, they're, like, fucking. So they're like, and they're going, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Because that's what turtles do, apparently, when they have sex. They go, wow, 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 wow. I'm like, well, that's a really cool sound, you know. I never heard that before. And then I did! When I took 5 tabs of acid. I made those sounds! And nothing was happening! So does that make me like my cats? Sure. Am I ashamed? Always, of course. It's good talk. Anyway, nothing happened. I think I was going to try to like do something with this person, but instead I just pet him and I said, wow, for a really long time. And then I sweated for like 5 more hours. And I ate some food and then I went to sleep. And yeah, I also didn't have sex then. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. Actually, it's true. I thought 35 was going to be my year, and I've been so disinterested in sex this year. I don't know what's happening. I'm like, I don't understand. But, yeah. Oh, I know. Here's my question. Asking for a friend. If a human being takes 4 tabs of acid and goes, wow, 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 wow. Because I'm telling you, it was wow, okay? I don't know what was happening, but everything felt great. But you had to go like this. Wow, wow. That's not this. Wow, wow. If that's what happens, when tortoises fuck, are they fucking tripping? And if so, I just want to know, because I just want to know that good things happen to some beings out there, you know, because that's pretty good. Little turtle, little tortoise living on a turf farm, having a little acid trip. Wow, 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 wow. That sounds good, man. That might not be my life, but just knowing somebody does have that life, makes mine, slightly more tolerable. I don't know. Don't fuck turtles. Thank you. Oh, Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a gift. You gotta
So-
stick around.
It's a gift.
So, how have you been since we last saw you?
Terrible. I've had COVID.
Oh no.
I was attacked. No, I wasn't attacked.
Oh.
But I did break a bone. Moving a chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I broke it real good. Really
wait,
nasty things have been happening to
There's
my
really
body.
nothing you can do about it. That's the sad thing.
No.
Just tape them together.
Except go and hope they don't tell you a bad thing. At
What?
the doctor.
Did they tell you a bad thing?
They did not tell me a bad thing. It looks weird, y'all. It's looking a little suspect
This
to
one's
me.
going this way and that one's going that
And
way.
things-
They didn't even reset it. They didn't have no time.
It's evolving. I don't really know. I'm frightened, so
Evolution. That was a good movie.
that's what's happening to my toe.
We're good.
Not evolving, I'll tell
Riding
you
the
that.
roller
Just
coaster
the
known
toe, only
as
the
DNP.
Do what?
We've just been riding the DNP roller coaster.
DMP?
We're getting closer to the end of our season. It's been a
Things have been
fucking
great. Things have
Roller
been great.
coaster?
roller coaster
For sure.
of love.
We've got next week. We've got the Matthew Blevins comedy special. That's gonna be our first comedy special.
We won't be actually live.
No,
It'll be taped.
this one's pre-taped. It's already stock and loaded. All we gotta do is upload it, have it ready for the premiere. But we are gonna do some live. We're gonna do Nathan Jackson and Tim Loss are gonna come, and they're gonna do separate ones. But that's probably gonna be a thing now too. I mean, a lot of people are really showing interest in doing that, and it's
It's a good throwback to Comedy Central. They used to have the comedians with a 30-minute special.
But also, it was also
And
nice
that's what
to have this
breakthrough
full of
was.
people. I mean, it was
Yeah.
nice just to have this full of people just watching it and for nothing else. I mean, it was really, it was great.
Badass. That's awesome. I love it.
So we're shifting gears constantly.
Well,
Excellent.
we're getting a lot of feedback, and a lot of people are noticing that the change, and we've not really kind of advertised that we were doing any type of change, really, but, I mean, it is noticeable. I mean, we're not just doing music and some comedy. It's music and motherfucking comedy.
Motherfucking God.
So, speaking of, Dr. Flamboyant, do you have a question?
Question.
Question
goodness.
time.
Somewhere. Found one.
I heard a weak clap in the back. It wasn't even clap.
Okay, Laura.
Oh, shit. Okay.
What was your favorite television show growing up?
That would describe your age as well, without having to tell everybody you're 35.
Yeah. Well, but I watched a lot of Nick at Night, so
described your
give
age.
me an age.
8 to 14.
8 to 14. Ooh.
8 to 14.
Oh, I don't know. I blocked a lot of that out, I think. I really think I blocked 8 to 14 completely out, so
What age did you want to give then?
How about 12-year-old girl right
That's
there?
between 8 to 14.
I narrowed it down. 12 years
16.
I can
old.
do this. Okay, hold on. Well, as a kid. Okay, kids shows, right?
Sure.
Sure.
Just a show now. at this
David
point.
the Gnome. I don't fucking know.
Oh,
Yeah.
what are we talking with?
Yeah, it's like David the Gnome is a gnome. What is it? How's it go?
Somebody help us out.
He's a little gnome. He lives in the woods, and there's a really disturbing episode where
Dude, I was
Jedi's-
watching like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I watched that shit.
Family Matters and Full House and
I
shit
watched
like
some Full
that.
House.
You want to know what show traumatized an entire generation? I.e.
Please.
mine. Courage the fucking Cowardly Dog.
That
It was a little deeper.
I was a little
Genuinely
A little deeper.
traumatizing.
When I was a kid, I didn't realize it. I watched some episodes as an adult, and I'm like, hey, man, that's fucking pretty
Well,
wicked there.
I also thought Ren and Stimpy was a kid's cartoon
Oh,
until
no.
the rubber nipple salesman episode where he holds out the walrus and the walrus just goes, "Help! Call the police!"
Oh, the subtle things you don't know as a kid. And nobody's watching you because that's the babysitter.
Rocko's Modern Life was a really good
There
one.
you go. That's a good
And
pick.
it was secretively dark.
It was. You
All
might have
right,
found
tell us
something.
about when they first invented television and what your favorite show was.
When there was 3
Bonanza.
channels.
So, no shit, when I was a kid, I mean, I like Battlestar Galactica, and like, the Incredible Hulk and shit. But I was watching some Little House on the Prairie like a motherfucker. I was watching some Little House on the Prairie like a motherfucker. Like I wanted, not fuck you, no. I wanted to be back in those times, like simpler times, like back in the 80s, man.
It
We're
would
starting
be
to
better
see.
times.
We're starting to see like the technology and everything. We're seeing all the shit that builds up to like today.
Terminator, yeah.
Dude, it's even more.
At least you guys knew a time before that. My generation had no experience
None.
with the analog
Oh,
age
I remember
at
when
all.
you can get away with all kinds of shit.
Oh God, yeah.
You can't get away with shit. Back in my day, we got away with everything.
Get away
with a lot.
Everything.
Some motherfuckers want to put that
Dude,
shit online.
the
They
police
wanna
ain't even got to
film
investigate nothing no more. These YouTube people will fucking solve the crime.
Yeah.
Society.
It's that there is crime solvers on YouTube. Like the cops are just sitting back and eating little donuts and pounding puss. Like they always have.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Dude, you can be the ugliest fucking cop and bang the hottest chick. It's sickening.
I don't know about
It's
this and I don't want
sickening.
to.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your listening enjoyment, Modern Primate with I the Ugly and Mask.
Yeah!
Can you see me? Can you feel me? Can you hear me? Fuck no! Why fire for a nothing? So it seems it's all to me. Like waking up mid-dream to a death scream. Get behind the ugly. I'm the ugly. I'm the ugly. I stitch my eyes close from the glow. I'm the ugly. I stitch my eyes close from the glow. I'm the ugly. I stitch my eyes close from the glow. I'm the ugly. Beauty from my eyes on my soul. Fuck. You're right away from your choices and easy to make. You're a picture of your own mind. Now you're out of time. Get your eye on the ugly. I'm the ugly. I'm the ugly. I stitch my eyes close from the glow. I'm the ugly. I stitch my eyes close from the glow. I'm the ugly. I stitch my eyes close from the glow. I'm the ugly. Beauty from my eyes on my soul. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you feel me? Can you hear me? Thank you guys. scattered remains of our living confusion. A peaceful slaughter, the weak are discarded. A demon distorted, watching. Will is round, and fake is everywhere. No peace, no care, the mask we wear. This is all bleeding, a coward's illusion. Unveil the truth, allow our faith of delusion. A peace for the slaughter, the weak are discarded. A decent comforting we're dead. Will is round, and fake is everywhere. No peace, no care, the mask we wear. And fake is everywhere. No peace, no care, the mask we wear. Will is wrong, and fake is everywhere. No peace, no care, the mask we wear.
All right, holy shit.
Talk about fucking bringing it, man.
Ladies
Yeah,
and
it's just
gentlemen.
better and better.
Our next comedian of the evening, welcome John Dollar.
Holy shit, what a cool show this is. I was about to lie and say that my hair's all messed up from headbanging, but this is just how it naturally looks. That's just how it is. I'm originally from Montana, which it's safe to assume that I'm a huge fan of Sasquatch. And I fucking love Sasquatch. I am all about it. Are we all like-minded individuals here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sweet. All right, well, to all the millions of people watching from home. Those of you that don't believe in Sasquatch, let me try and convince you of something. It really doesn't matter either way if you believe in Sasquatch or not, so you might as well. Life is so much more fun thinking that there's a mystical gorilla just charging through the woods that you can go running after, just have a good time with. I think that's incredible. And I'll defend Bigfoot hunters because they get a bad rap. I mean, they are out of their damn minds. But I still defend them because everybody, like, I have just a regular 9-to-5 office job, and I'm supposed to look at these guys like they're out of their minds. And they're multi-millionaire TV stars that just get shit canned on moonshine, get heavily armed to be like, let's go charging into the woods for 48 hours straight. And I'm supposed to look at them like they're out of my mind, so what am I thinking? I could just get a gun, a bottle of whiskey, and go into the woods, and I can be a millionaire? That sounds great. And it's like they just go off of like blind faith too. They'll be like, you see that bear track? That's actually not a bear, that's a squatch. And the TV production's like, you get a whole other season because there you go, buddy. I do love all that kind of stuff. I love just believing in just the wildest stuff just because it makes life more fun. I'm going to ask you, sir, just a couple quick questions.
About Sam Squatch?
About a few things. Sam Squanch?
Sam Squatch.
Sam Squanch?
Sam Squatch.
Oh.
That's what we got.
Hell yeah, dude. So if you believe in Sasquatch, do you believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah? You into that? What about skinwalkers? You into that?
Skinwalker.
The
Werewolves.
Wendigo?
Yeah.
Stuff like that?
Yeah, they're hot.
What about
He's like, I actually know a few, by the way.
They're not hot if they take my form. All right, the last question is, if you believe in that stuff, what about Scientology? Yeah, that's my cutoff.
But Scientology's waiting for the mothership to come back.
I mean, we got like 6 fans. I don't want to,
Right, yeah. I mean, like, that's kind of where I draw the line, too, a little bit. And this is where I'll defend Bigfoot hunters again, that I know that the Sasquatch is at least slightly more real than Scientology is. I don't have to pay $15,000 and tell a stranger my deepest, darkest secrets so I can believe in Sasquatch. I can just go ahead and do it. I can just get a gun and go into the woods and be like, this is me now. This is my life. This is what I'm about. Although there are, like, exceptions to every rule. I mean, like, you can call Scientology crazy, but you take a look at Tom Cruise, you're like, oh shit, well, it's working for him. That guy's like nearly 60. Most people who are 60 have like lower back problems, and they have to like rock themselves out of their chair. It takes a full minute. Okay, here we go. But Tom Cruise is 60. He's like, strap me to that cargo jet and sail me into the stratosphere. We're gonna do it 5 times in a row. It's gonna be amazing. I don't know. I think all that stuff is kind of fun. I'm super into it, and I think it's up to you. That's your choice. That's your life. If you don't want to believe in it, then that's fine. But if you do, let's go get some whiskey. Let's get some guns. And let's make a weekend of it.
Hell yeah!
All right, thanks so much.
Bagging Sasquatch! Hang out.
All right, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What got you into comedy?
Well, I've kind of been a fan of it the entire time, and I started out in Missoula, Montana. So in that area, it's you get like 90,000 people. It's one of the biggest towns in Montana.
Yeah.
But you think it's like, what can I do to do stand-up comedy around here? It's like, so for years I was just like, oh, I wish I could do that, but I can't. Then you just kind of look online. You just kind of get the guts to be like, okay, well, I'm just going to go sign up for an open mic.
Yep.
And I know the first time I did it, it was 4 minutes and 50 seconds of just terrible jokes. Like, I was talking about how my shoes are size 15, and they'd be like, oh, you know what they say about that? And it's like, I wish they would stop saying it. Like, just terrible jokes like that, but I got one
You're
laugh.
making me out to be a disappointment.
Hey, it's 2 years going, so it's something. But, yeah, I got one laugh doing that. It's like, okay, I got something here. It's like if you're playing a band. Yeah, it's like if you're playing a show and there's one guy in the crowd like, woo! You're like, all right, we got something here. Yeah. But yeah, I always was just a fan of that. I was always just kind of a crazy person, wanted to get on stage and have everybody stare at me, so.
So
yeah,
did you move
what
here
I'm into.
specifically for comedy?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking A,
I also
man.
got some friends out here who just got married too. Shout out to Kylie and Ian. And just got married a few days ago, so big ups to them. Shout out to the Missoula homegrown comedy scene as well. That's where I got started.
That's right. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
So how did, from your start and getting a little experience, how did you move up within that community to get enough confidence to move to Nashville to want to do it?
I mean, like, you just kind of, at one point, like, you start getting a couple showcases around Missoula. You get enough comedians to tell you. It's like, once you get, like, 2 or 3 comedians telling you, hey, that was a funny joke, you're like, okay.
I'm ready for Nashville,
I'm ready
baby.
to go from, like, a few shows, like, a month to 5 to 8 a week. This is going to be a great move
So
for me.
has it been worth it?
Oh, it's absolutely been
Fucking
worth it.
A, man.
Even the times that I just bombed terribly, it's like, yeah, screw it, I'll get them next time.
Hey, you're still living your fucking dream, man. You give it
right.
a go.
Hey, having
it
a
a
good
go.
time, man.
I fucking love it, man. What shows you got coming up, bud?
At this point, this is the current one. I'm just doing a lot of the open mics around town. You can go onto the Nashville stand-up comedyscene.com, just kind of see what everything's going on there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to be trying to hit as much as
You
that.
met Monty
as
Hicks?
possible. Yeah, okay. That too. Right outside the show. Just come on. Like, okay, all right, I got a few jokes. Oh, yeah.
Well, amen, man. So you said office job. What exactly are you doing?
I do a lot of like paralegal stuff,
Oh.
stuff like that. I got an associate's degree in it. And to anybody that's discouraged about going to school, I'll say this: I only showed up for like half the classes, and I know my mom's watching, so sorry about that.
Hey, man.
But I still got the degree and got a job. So if I can do it,
Anybody can
you
do
can
it.
make it. You can get an office job too. You'll be fine.
Well, that's good, man. I'm glad life's working out for you and you're happy, man.
Yeah, I'm about it, man.
Doctor, do you have a question for the
Sure, I do. Have you ever been dreaming and realized that you were in a dream?
Yeah, actually, I've had a couple dreams. I dreamt once that a witch turned my dad into Winnie the Pooh. That's as bizarre.
So you dream in
as it sounds.
cartoon?
Yeah.
Like Roger Rabbit style?
Yeah,
Okay.
Roger Rabbit style. I dreamt my dad was turned into Winnie the Pooh, and he told me to like remodel the house, and I knew at the time that I was like, this is a dream. I was losing my mind. But I also had the thought, it's like, Dad seems really angry, and he's already got enough on his plate, so
Better get the
that's
house
what
remodeled.
That's
right. Looking out for Dad, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate
You
it.
gotta do it.
Have you guys seen where these people trying to make a fan movie of Winnie the Pooh, but it's a horror movie?
I can see that turning real
I'm
dark.
excited.
Yeah.
I can see Winnie Pooh dark.
I'll be the first to
Zombie Pooh? Oh, yeah.
No, I think it's like he's gonna be like a axe murdering type.
Even better.
Kills a girl.
Christopher Robin
In
forgets
the hot
them,
tub.
and so he like goes back, and they're gonna kill him and shit. They kill Eeyore. They've got Eeyore like going like.
Oh, he wanted
Snap.
it. He volunteered for the sacrifice.
Like
It's okay.
If this isn't, if the sanctity of Winnie Pooh cannot be, you know.
There's no copyright on it now.
What next? What next?
We can do what we want with Winnie Pooh.
Well, I think that is fair. I think like once the artist has had their time, and like the copyright goes beyond the artist's death.
Oh yeah.
Well,
So
usually somebody else owns it. They done bought it from him.
Whoever,
Shit like that.
whoever bought it or inherited the estate. But then after that, I think that it should be free range. Like a lot of people, like she's not happy with the idea. But when I hear, I'm just like, they could probably do something really interesting with that.
Well, they absolutely can, but it's more of a point of like, you can, but should you?
It's
a Frankenstein.
again, you're past that period. Anybody who has ever had any type of Winnie the Pooh memory has already had it. And now we're talking for like either a new generation or for the generation that was just like, I'd rather
I gotta
see
be
some
honest.
fucked up.
As a kid, when I watched Winnie the Pooh, it was very boring. It was either that, or play with my blocks, Legos, or whatever.
So if Winnie the Pooh went on a murderous rampage, it'd be more exciting.
I'd probably watch the fuck out of it.
Oh yeah.
Fair enough.
So if Swiper started really swiping.
Yeah, the swiper was.
Oh man, Swiper could be really.
I would watch a hard.
So if Dora reached into her backpack.
Pulls out a Glock, hell yeah. This mouse tool is gonna help us today. Fuck yeah.
She's got an old Tommy gun. Like, you know, like who's got a fucking Tommy gun?
Dora.
Somebody's got it.
We got any more questions for this man?
No.
Oh, well, no. He doesn't get any more questions.
No more.
No more questions.
I've not written any, and we only have so fucking many. So.
We gotta follow the script.
Yeah.
Overstated
So,
welcome
speaking
already.
of, let's go back to Modern Primate, and they are playing Medicated Bliss and Bury the Hatchet.
Yeah!
We were somewhere around Barstow, on the edge of the desert, when the drugs began to take hold. Medicated
action. Burn everything. Burn everything. Burn everything. Burn everything. My blood boils over. Sick of playing your game. Your world is a virus. Watch it go out in flames. Passive. Love of shit. Love happiness. You're medicated blast.
Thank you guys.
the hands of time was like earth, slow and long with no reverse. I can't take back the ones I've heard. The silence echo echoes. Hands of time was like earth, slow and long with no reverse. Can't take back the ones I've heard. The silence echo echoes across the skies in your eyes. The stars will light up and for us. Don't leave me with the scars. Bury the headshot. Whoa!
All right.
Love the growth, man.
Yeah. You
Every
guys-
time you guys play, you
You
get
guys
fucking
sound-
better.
Absolutely.
He thought he was talking about his beard.
Hey, I like you guys' side projects too. Are you in some other stuff? I saw your name pop up. You might just. I know JJ.
Marcia.
JJ's 1980.
1980,
And then
Nero
Mars-
Contra.
I've seen you pop up in a couple of things. You might have just been filling in for something, but you got a second band?
Yeah, it's Beeb's Got Soul. Caroline Beebs, she's an amazing singer, and I just wanted to put some music behind her. So.
Fucking A, man.
Well, I
Nice.
mean, non-metal type of thing.
Hey, just doing
Kind
it.
of fun.
So is it more
Change
of
of
a
pace.
more of a groove? Maybe kind of.
She calls it contemporary neo soul. So we'll look at Beeb's
That
Got
works.
Soul on all your major winners.
Man, if you ever
So
heard
like
the
Leon
Kesha.
Bridges?
What?
So like Leon Bridges type stuff?
Yeah, I mean,
She's got a voice like Adele. Like
Okay.
her
Oh.
voice is amazing.
Well, then she.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like they opened up for us at the warehouse, and like I had a few beers, but like one song in, dude, I was just standing at the stage with fucking tears coming.
Oh,
out watching this girl sing, like she just pulled that
Fucking gotcha, man.
He asked me if I could fill in for some shows, and I've been playing with him too.
Fucking A, man.
Nice.
Like Riverfest in Clarksville. Like we had the best spot ever, like 7 o'clock.
Oh shit.
The sun was up, the sun was down.
That's a pretty big deal too. I
Yeah.
actually was reading something about that today about how somebody back in the day protested it because they wouldn't let metal or rock bands on. They had a rival fest. You did? Nice. I thought that was cool as shit. They were stealing people from Riverfest. It was so close. I think it was Cody Parson that mentioned that in a comment today, and I was like, oh shit, that's a lot of. I like little folklore like that within the metal, the community, music community. It's fucking good. That's like kicking it to them,
Yeah.
Small victory against the man. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Really?
As a matter of fact, Krash
Weeks and weeks.
Krash and I have had a bet on whether this was actually going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome motherfucking Braden Benton.
Susan, this is all your fault.
You owe me money.
Susan pay up on Monday. You hear?
No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Susan. Great. Hey, first friend in the scene, Susan Gilbert.
Hey, Susan's great.
Everybody check out Susan Gilbert.
Susan's been here tons, yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
She's hitting up everything. She's hitting up every open mic. She's out there hustling. I respect Susan a whole lot.
She's great, man. Yeah, I'm a little anxious, man, to be on this show. It's like the first big deal for me in my little 6-day stand-up career.
Nice.
Welcome
to the big time, baby.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? I'm big time. No. Man, who's experiencing anxiety in here? All of us?
All of us.
Yeah, all right. That's the crowd for me. Then you guys kind of know it's like being in a live Twin Tower with prior knowledge of the plane coming.
Oh.
Yeah. We're in a metal room. I'm bringing the dark jokes.
Bring it. I want to hear it.
Hell yeah, man. So a little bit about me, a little introduction to the show, man. I'll tell you this. My mother and heroin have something in common.
Oh.
My dad overdosed on both of them. Thanks. No brothers and sisters that I know of. I am an only child, which means I am also not very good at Super Smash Brothers.
The pain is real, man.
Yeah. I won't explain it to him.
Some of us got it.
For you at home, maybe I will explain. Find out next on the Twilight Zone. I'll tell a story for the show. Before I did stand-up, did it for the first time in 2020. Pandemic hit. Now I'm back in the scene in Las Vegas, baby. But for like a year, I was just trying to be funny in public all the time, and it's reckless as fuck. It got awkward and reckless real quick. So I had just done some lines of cocaine, and I went to Starbucks, and I walked in. I was real hurried. And I walked in, and without look, I was like on my phone and shit. I was not even looking at the barista or anything like that. I said, well, once you go black, you never go back. I have a venti medium roast. And I like quit looking at the time, because TikTok wasn't around yet, Twitter. I looked up and it's like, I love black women. Okay, I'm a big fan, but like, this is a really unattractive black lady at the barista bar at Starbucks in West End in 2019. If you are, I'm sorry. But yeah, I looked at her and I was like, you know, like, oh God, I'm gonna get myself in. And she takes my order, gives me my receipt, and she's like, what are you doing later? I was so embarrassed, man. I like fucking had a panic attack and left. Didn't even like drink my coffee. I was high on coke. I was I didn't go back for that black. Who still uses? Does anyone still use Tinder?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Like once a month. I'll like
I
look at it
respect
like
the fuck
shit.
out of that, dude. Actually,
And then I'll finish shitting, and then
That's all you needed.
Yeah.
Worked it all out.
yeah. I went for another month.
All right, so
joke I that's great. No, man, I'm on Tinder like 18 times a month, and I still use it. I get some hookups sometimes. You know, it's hard. Like everyone on there is like fucking a 10. Yeah, it's tough. But yeah, I do get some hookups sometimes, and it's cool and everything. Like, you know, I'm in my apartment, and I have a dog, man, in the apartment. And every time I have a hookup over, Buddy's always like pawing at the door and shit. Dude, he wants to get in on the action, you know? He's all about it. And it's never else does he do that, dude. It's only when I'm having sex with him. And I was like, all right, man, all right, buddy. I gotta make an app for dogs to have location-based sex like me. Guys, download it today. Maybe we can escalate my career. It's called Boner.
Nice.
Yeah, Boner.
I like it.
Hey, that's all my time.
Fucking
Look at that.
Motherfucking Braden Benton.
Come here. I have some questions for you.
It's time. They're not wrote on paper.
Excuse me, sir.
They're only wrote on the chalkboard of
Rev.
Dr. Flamboyant's mind.
I'm sorry, what?
Krash wants to hold your hand.
I want you to pay up.
Money. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you want me to cash app to you?
I made it.
Yeah. So, do we intimidate you?
No, I just didn't have any jokes yet.
Man. We got scared.
that I thought were gonna be good for the
dude. You could have
podcast.
got like walked out that door. The
funniest
right
thing.
alien ship come over and picked you up, and this man just disappeared off the planet.
The funniest thing was introducing him, and it was crickets, and they were just like, "Where the fuck is he?" They were like,
He left.
He's gone."
Damn it, Susan.
For you at home,
I think it was.
he showed up. He hung out with us pre-show. He's like, "Heck yeah, man, it's gonna be a fun night." And then
I was
yeah,
sincere.
he wasn't here. And then he said he's gonna come back the next week.
I'm so glad the courage it took to come back, man.
Yeah,
we are glad.
Balls
That's
of steel.
awesome. Absolutely.
And you're great, man. You're great. Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
So are you doing just open mics now, or do you actually have something lined up?
I think there's something coming up pretty soon. It'll be at the beginning of the month, of next month. But right now I'm a moonlighter of the stand-up at night, open micer.
Lady of the evening.
In Nashville,
Nice.
man. Yeah.
Look up Monty Hicks if you haven't already.
Yeah, Monty shot at Twin Kicks.
Well, he does other things like at the Rusty Nail too. It's like one of the easiest people to like get on a bill would be with Monty.
Cool.
And he laughs at fucking everything, so there'll be somebody.
That's his
out
job.
there. Yeah, that's his job.
Hey, white people, if you need a black guy to hang out with you guys,
Monty Hicks.
$50 an hour, and you can have
No,
three
it's
pictures.
just the pictures. It's just the pictures. That's the payment. He
I'm
has to have
joking,
something
Monty.
to post
Monty's
on
a good guy.
Facebook.
Monty's a good guy. Actually, he helps a lot of people. So I mean, like I always refer.
He's
people to
he's a
just-
reoccurring co-host of ours. He comes back.
He sits in. He actually was part of the show at one time. He was here for about a year and a half. He went on and to do his own thing, which he's got his own show. I think he mostly does it with Kelsey.
Oh, Monty's always active. He's got all kinds of open mic nights.
But beside that, do you have any big plans? I mean, is there something that you want to do out of your act? Is there something that you're trying to do that maybe someone hasn't done before?
I don't know, man. I really like one-liner comedy, short bit comedy. Doesn't seem too popular right
Do you like
now.
David Tell?
Yeah, definitely. Mitch Hedberg's probably my biggest comedic influence.
Cool.
I don't see a lot of people doing the one-liner, short bit thing. I love it.
Oh,
it
Mitch
works
was the
well with my
greatest.
ADHD brain.
Well,
very
it's
well.
so hard to do because you're actually writing. I mean,
You have to write. if
man,
you're
to
trying
sit
do
there and
that,
listen
for
to
sure.
David Tell to do 45 minutes to an hour, it's just fucking amazing. And it's just, and it almost seems like improv, a lot of it, man. But I mean, obviously, it's fucking written.
He
I feel
disguises
like
it
it'd
well.
be
I think the
easier
best
to-
ones are actually telling the truth. And they're actually kind of recanting of something of what made the joke happen that they experienced in life. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I
I
mean,
think
that's
George
how I
Carlin
feel
was a
too.
lot of just, kind of like a Larry David. Like they said, a lot of what they're talking about.
I
is what
love
they
Carlin,
experienced in
but
life.
Carlin in his last 10 years was so heady for me. Like I would watch his special, but like I would bail after about 30 minutes, and not necessarily because I was bored. I was just exhausted. I was
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah, it's a lot to put in.
It was just to a point where
It's
it's
like
just
a Lewis Black.
he's
Oh my
rapping.
God.
He's
sorry.
literally up there rapping, and
Yes.
it's to the point where I get so tired listening to him. He's like, yeah, man, I know what you're saying, but for fuck's sake. And then there's the books, the 8-hour fucking audio books where it's him reading his fucking book, and for fuck's sake, I don't know who can sit through it all.
Don't forget about Thomas the Choo Choo Train, man. He was the conductor, dude.
Do you feel like one-liners might be a little bit more natural feeling than trying to
Well,
do like anecdotal comedy? where
One-liners you
have to
don't
get to
see
a
a lot. There's not a lot of people who are actually writing jokes like that, especially a one-liner. To master a one-liner and for it to hit, and to do it like a machine gun, like a semi-automatic machine gun. To me, there's only one
Dangerfield.
person that's really doing. So Dangerfield, yeah, but right now alive is David Tell.
Yeah.
To me, it's David Tell.
I thought that one guy.
Anthony Jeselnik's great too. I think Jeselnik's.
Jocelyn's great, but he's more of a roaster. Like, he will tear somebody fucking apart easily without thinking about it. Like it's just his impulse.
Yeah.
You can see it in his eyes. Like you can see the vein throb when he's about ready to attack.
Dr. Flamboyant. This man needs a question.
Needs a question.
I need a question.
I have a question.
You have a question.
Spit it out.
Who's your least favorite comedian?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Be
And
me.
why?
Okay, look.
Be me.
I'm gonna say it. It's Amy Schumer.
Joke stealer!
She stole some jokes.
Oh. Go sit with Carlos Mancina.
That guy too. They're tied for first.
And Dane Cook.
Dane Cook, I was gonna say.
Wait,
yes.
which one was the one that lied about being in 9/11?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
that guy was a fucker.
Yeah, Steve ran his EC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never even heard of that one.
I thought I said Steve Buscemi. And I was like, no, he's a fire.
Not my Steve.
He is
Buscemi.
He's a man.
His best
You
bit.
sir, no, welcome back to the story.
His best bit is about going to Santa's pub. Anybody ever been to Santa's pub?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right. So he apparently went to Santa's pub. He's trying to find weed. He's played Zanies. He can't find any weed. And so they're like, hey, like, we're going to Santa's pub. There's always weed there. So he winds up going to Santa's pub and sneaks off to the back where he meets Kid Rock and Santa back there puffing. I won't go into his story, but if you've never heard it, go on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Wow.
And just it's Steve
Ari
Ranazzi's.
Shaffir's? This is not happening.
It's
right?
it's on This Is Not Happening. If you've read, man, Ari Shaffir's show, man. I mean, it got took over by somebody else, but man, that right there was probably one of the best things that Ari ever did.
Yeah.
This
I
Is
like
Not
the
Happening.
That is some of the best comedy I've fucking
Some of the that's where I first saw Bert Kreischer.
Oh,
Doing the flying
machine.
dildo story. No, the flying dildo story. The flying dildo story to me, and then the Anne Frank house. I think he does it all in the same one, like that right there, where he thinks Helen Keller and Anne Frank is the same person.
I like,
dude is funny. He's really funny.
I like Joey Diaz's.
Joey's great,
He's
great.
but I would like more want to get high with Joey than like
He
listen
doesn't
to
even
his
have
shit.
to make jokes.
You're a
His
cocksucker,
voice
yeah.
is just like.
All right, Dr. Flamboyant. Dr. Flamboyant.
You really want to know this? This is hilarious. So,
Who's your lace?
the question, Sloan, is who's my least favorite comedian?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Shit, I don't know. You.
That's probably right.
Ouch.
I don't hold back much. So
Well, no, we have comics
it's
on
a
the show and they
compliment.
meet us. They're like, "Oh, you comics?" I'm like, "Not really."
We're not that funny.
No. You're here to make me laugh.
Yeah. You dance.
You guys
we
make
not
me
the
laugh.
monkey.
You guys make me laugh.
Not tonight, no.
I love the whole show, man. It's fucking great.
All right. So what is the question, Doctor?
The question was, do you fuck with the lights on?
We were going off Krash's question. I thought you'd have read it and everything. A little drunk and alcohol's taken over. All right, so
No, man. I just feel more like a disappointment to her.
Never?
Aw.
Are you over the age
I'm
of 30?
kidding, it's a joke.
you ain't got a mirror
Yeah.
on the ceiling with all them Tinder hookups?
No, I'm alright. I'm gonna do the Trump right now on the show. Like, I promise there's no issues.
I will build the wall.
Made fun of me, but I promise.
Give me a can.
No, man, that would be. There's a lot. No, I would say no. I
So
can't
you don't-
do it. I can't do that.
You do or don't fuck with the lights on?
No, I don't.
This is not. He pays a power bill. Shit's expensive. I get
Yeah.
It
it.
is expensive.
So I'm
We don't need to.
That's why we
don't
comment
need to
on
look
that
at
one.
each other.
I've always been worried when I was with someone and they told me to turn the lights up. So I was like, well, is it me you don't want to see, or is it something you got going on that you don't want me to see? Like, which is it? Because now I'm worried, because now I want to see.
It's like, all right, I'll turn on the lights, but I get to carry a flashlight. Hold on, let me get my sex light. I gotta get my
Like
flashlight.
Luigi's Mansion, where you're just like.
No, I think
Staring down
proper
the hallway.
etiquette would be to leave the lights on. I don't know.
Well, I
Crash,
think-
Crash, what do
Or
you
the
think? Do you
South
think
by
leave the
guys
lights
have-
on or off?
Man, I pay the power bill. Fuck that shit. You're gorgeous, but I'm turning the fucking lights on.
Yeah. I mean, if you've already been together 8 years,
We've been together like.
we
30
could go ahead and
years,
save
you
the
know.
power, but like, I guess we're talking about, like, I guess that'd be the initial. What exactly is it?
What do you
is
mean?
the honeymoon
Normally,
period
like with the
for
lights
having
out,
the
or-
lights on? Like, what is the honeymoon
How in
period
depth
on
are we
average?
going in that question?
2 to 4 years.
I would always
You
prefer
wanna
the lights
go?
to be on.
Do you fuck with the lights on?
Long enough to get a bench.
And off. So it depends on if it's during the day
So-
or at night. I
Your
don't know.
lights didn't be on during the day.
This is the one reason here in my experiences where I would say that you would leave the lights on. So, back when I was in my 20s, I met a girl at work and I brought her home. Long story short, in the heat of it, and yep, go ahead and go leave. I went ahead and flipped her over and everything, and like everything was great, and like she was really into it. And then just pissed her off. I'm sorry, it's gonna happen.
Continue your story.
But anyway,
you're already in trouble.
Yeah. It's alright. It's alright.
Finish the crime.
So anyway, after hitting her doggy style and everything,
smashing that ass quite well.
She was really into it, and I was like, you were really into it. And she goes, well, yeah, I've never been fucked in my ass before. It's over. It's over.
Oh man!
It truly is the life experience.
Band.
We need a minute.
Love
You guys fuck with the lights on?
I like to watch what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
At a certain age, you know, your vision starts to go. I think you should fuck with the lights on, because you're going to fuck around and you're going to fucking yourself in the ass or something. It's dark and you can't see what you're doing. You're fucking old. It just feels good, so you put it somewhere.
Even worse, you miss.
Yeah.
End the shit.
Thank you. I just see what's going on.
All right. So, playing Blue Diamond and Where I Drown, motherfucking Modern Primate. Yeah!
Up, shut, access flash of brilliance, slices leather. This woman is great oxygen. With a depth of its honest attraction. On your face, well, maybe you need this broken, worthless piece of shit. Exhaustion. Flash of brilliance. Slices leathers. This woman is its oxygen. With a depth of its honest attraction.
Thank you, guys. We're not used to that kind of love, though. Can we get a fuck you? Can everybody in the room just look at us and go, fuck you! We're gonna fuck Brother Private! Fuck We're gonna play a fucking game. This one's called Where I Drown.
Fuck yeah!
Down, deeper into silence where I drown, screaming. All of my life it falls apart, fades away. All of my days I hate everything. Try to hide these tethered wings and frown. Guess I'm the wicked. My life is falling apart, it fades away. All of my days, I hate everything. God, dear God, 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 dear God, God. God! Dear God of God! God! Dear God of God! I'm sinking down, deeper into silence where I drown. Inside I'm screaming. All of my life is falling apart, fades away. All of my days, I hate everything. All of my life is falling apart, it fades away. All of my days, I hate everything. God, dear God, 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 dear God, God. God! Dear God, God! God! Dear God, God! Fades away. All of my days, I hate everything. All of my life, it falls apart, it fades away. All of my days, I hate everything. God, dear God, 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 dear God, God, God. Dear God, 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 dear God of God. There you go.
Yeah. Growth.
All right, let's do another shot on that.
Shot. Woo! One more time. Tell everybody the name of that one.
Where I Drown, and I fucked up the verses on it because it's really fucking new, but...
No! Nobody knows the difference.
We couldn't tell.
Nobody knows. This is the fucked up version. Look forward to the next time you hear it. No, there was no notice at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final comedian of the evening, give it up for Paulina Combow. Did I say that right? Is it Combow?
You said it perfectly.
Right on.
Nice.
What's up, you guys?
Hey!
I feel the devil in this garage tonight. Thank you for the perfect blowjob angle.
Eyes up! Eyes up!
That's where you guys film your porn. Double duty, you gotta maximize the space. But no, thank you for having the devil here. This is the most metal thing I've done for sure. Like, this is how I feel inside my head. Like, all this.
It's all inside your head.
But then I look like this. Like, what a sorority girl would, like, dress up for a metal-themed frat party, basically. That's what I feel. That's the vibe I feel like I'm giving off. But I'm metal.
We love you.
Woo! What a private, you guys.
Uh-oh.
So excited to be here. Let's see. I'm from Kentucky. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Blue Moon, Kentucky.
Do you hear the banjo in my accent? From Kentucky.
I hear the jug.
Ooh. There's 2 jugs, actually. Ladies get 2. No, I am. I'm from Kentucky, but my husband grew up in Mexico. So we're both from the third world. Is what that means. But no, I mean, it's not that bad. His parents were engineers. Mine don't really believe in engineers. It's kind of like the difference. He's really book smart, but I'm really street smart. Or like dirt road smart, really. To be quite honest. I should have smoked too much weed or beer. Feel free to speed up my section because I might be talking in slow motion. It's hard to do your like little one-liner shticks when you're just like, hey. That's what we're doing. I met my husband when we were living in Los Angeles.
Woo!
Right?
Good job.
And I don't know why, but people would always ask me, like, well, how's your dad feel about your husband being from Mexico? And I guess they just assume that my dad's racist. Where I come from. But no, he's racist because he's a cop. That's why.
That's part of the requirements.
It is part of the requirements. You gotta have that bigotry to get that badge. That's how it was. But no, he loves my husband. It turns out, if you have enough money, you can be any color you want.
Oh, yeah.
You guys know that? It does not matter what color. If you can get that oat milk, that almond milk at Starbucks, they're like, marry this bitch. We don't need her. Take her away. But no, not only was my dad a police officer, he was the dare officer.
Oh. He got lied to a lot.
You got lied to?
Yeah, there's an oath you take at the end of 6th grade where you swear you'll never do drugs.
They thought that would work, right?
I got a trophy and everything for it.
I've got to see the fucking trophy.
Well, it was the Literally Nothing trophy, the drinking challenge trophy.
No!
That was my dare trophy.
He told us that.
What you gonna wait? Did you
The
write
past,
an
the
essay?
past is over. It's current.
You wrote an essay, didn't you?
No.
Yes,
There was a promise everybody had to
You won
make.
an essay contest, and I'm gonna read it live. No.
Drug abuse.
But no, it was, yeah, that's what it was. Yes, that's what it was. You guys are like, you guys have your booklets like you filled out and everything. But no, it's a program that's been around since like the 70s. It's famous for not working. Like that's what it's famous for.
Maybe we'll try to eat.
Right? And they won't stop doing it, even in the pandemic. You know, they're like on Zoom showing kids like, here's how to make a crack pipe using things around your kitchen. Since we can't teach you how to do drugs in person, we're gonna do it like this. But no, so yeah, I don't know. Like everybody in my whole county had him as their dare officer, and I think it only worked on me because nobody offered me shit, y'all. They didn't offer me anything. So yeah, when I crossed that line into California and they put that lei of lit joints around my neck, I was shocked. I was like, what? That was like my first experience really with weed. Unless it was like a laminated pot leaf that my dad would pass around to a circle of kids. That one kid that's like, this smells like my dad's car. Shut up, narc. Let's get her away. But no, turns out, guess what? Weed doesn't make you go crazy and kill your family. Did you guys know that?
Reefer madness was a lie.
It's super chill. It's like fun. But no, do you guys know that people in California, a lot of people, they have the audacity to not be stoners? Can you believe it? I gotta believe it. I interviewed them, and they all said it's because they took like some crazy strong edible at some point and freaked out. And like never wanted. Is that you?
No.
Or you just like have fun stories?
I've taken quite a bit of edibles.
Yeah, these people that like swore it off for life. So like that's what I think dare should be. You know?
Give kids edibles?
Oh, so get them fucked up from the get so they won't like it to where they won't do it. This
Think
lady's a
about it.
genius that is worth $1 billion right now.
Yes, we give every fifth grader a 100 milligram gummy.
This lady is a genius.
We still lock them in the classroom with the cop. We still do that. They need the paranoia. They need that. But no, I don't know. I think I should get some money for this because
Yeah.
there is one day now. Like that's it. They don't have to keep coming back. I'm gonna bring Nancy Reagan back from the dead. So let that bitch know I solved it.
Yeah! All right, come have a seat with us.
Some walnut. Okay.
There you go. All right, well, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I just did. I said that.
That's all you get to know.
What got you into comedy? Besides your... Actually, I mean, so living in a cop household, was it very strict growing up?
Yeah, I would say so.
I always thought it'd be the opposite, kind of like the preacher's daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you
Like
either
they
go
just-
that way, yeah.
I can see it going both ways.
You're either
You got
like-
the good way.
Yeah, you either try to be good or you just go balls to the wall. I didn't want to get pregnant, you guys. Like, that was my thing.
Oh, nobody wants. Every day I walk around, I say to myself, I don't want to get pregnant. Every day.
I've been doing a good job. Not pregnant.
Right. So are you hitting the open mics? Are you actually doing gigs? What's going on with you?
A mix of everything. You know, like everybody in the pandemic, I didn't get to do a lot of live stuff. That Zoom shit was horrible.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I guess it was like better than nothing, but it was deliciously nothing, really. And,
Yeah, it's just so delicious.
Should they
nothing.
leave the audience unmuted to laugh and heckle over Zoom? So that people can heckle you out of person? That would be shit.
Yeah, they wouldn't. I don't know. Like
Getting
some-
heckled over Zoom? Oh my god.
I think the worst
Can't
thing
even
was
throw anything at them.
you would have people just like their camera would be on, but they'd be in a black dark room.
So they'd be like, show us your feet.
Yes, like that was creepy. Like
That's funny. Now let me see what color your toes are painted. It's like, oh shit.
Like,
So it was.
turn on your
So that was a real
microphone.
thing. Like you would do a show and people would come watch you on Zoom. That's how it was. Wow.
No.
Theoretically, I mean.
So,
Yeah.
like, we kind of... We started in the pandemic, too, so, like, we contemplated using Zoom, but YouTube is such a much viable option when it comes to doing that, because, I mean, you can really do whatever you want on Zoom, and you have to deal with other people's equipment, and whether they have a shitty
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
audio, or...
They're coming in real loud right now.
There's actually a program where you can record each person's audio directly from their microphone, so it eliminates all the need for like for internet speeds. So basically, it just records each person's microphone, feeds separately, and puts it into one big track.
Fucking love technology sometimes.
AIs, man.
Only sometimes.
Well, like right
Takes
now,
off and
if we had the technology when I was a kid, now the things that I would have been able to create,
Oh,
man,
dude, I remember
it's
Tamagotchis.
insane. Tamagotchi? What the fuck is a
That was-
Tamagotchi?
It's
Dude,
a
it was where
virtual
you could grow your own egg. And you had to give it food or
What?
water.
It's how you prove
Were
to
you
yourself
pregnant?
as a good
No, it's a
parent
little
in the
thing.
90s.
You remember the little handheld? Like, remember the little,
What are we talking about?
Tamagotchi.
we just went there to Nothing Land. The little handheld Oregon Trails and the handheld Fisher.
What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know, man. I just went off topic. We were talking about something serious.
Talking about
Oh, the digital pet.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That was the digital age
That is
for
the
me.
pinnacle of technology.
That's when I
The
stopped paying
floppy
attention.
disks.
When you were growing up.
Yeah, that was. We had Sega. You had Pong.
I had Atari 2600, motherfucker. Fuck you. Pong was
You
before
had-
my time.
You,
No, actually, we had Pong on the 2600. Talk about a shitty dude. Like, I remember being a kid and fucking everyone bragging about their game system that they got and everything. Oh yeah, and going over there, and after like 30 minutes of playing their fucking game system, gave no fucks about it. Like, I would never go to my parents and be like, "Hey man, can I drop $300 on this?"
oh,
Fuck that. I had
games were
other
terrible.
things I wanted my parents to drop money on. Yeah.
I like that Mario Paint.
I never progressed.
But I always had friends that had Intellivision, ColecoVision. Every system would come out, one of my buddies would go like, "Here, come over and play
Well,
this." An afternoon after it, I would have no fucks after that.
To be honest with you, the best buddy game that happened would be N64
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
That's
one
when
of
it
them.
was like, hey, now we can actually all just fucking kill each other in a fucking shitty graphic room.
I mean, Doom as well was
Platform.
one that like really paved
If
the
you
way
had the
for a lot
PC, it was Doom. If you had the 64, it was GoldenEye. You know, I mean, if you had Dreamcast, it was Phantasy Star Online. You guys remember
And
that
they
shit?
still have
Yeah.
it, so they have Fantasy Star Online 2 now. That's
On what?
I always heard a
PC?
weird rumor about Dreamcast. Like, Dreamcast never took off in America, but somehow just blew up in Germany.
It's
Is
because
there
the
any truth to that?
Dreamcast
Anybody
and
know?
the Genesis were kind of like
We're too deep into
overshadowed.
the video game folklore.
Well, do you remember when they
It
were
was a
talking
geekier
about
comic.
It's
North
all
Korea
the
getting a hold of
PlayStation.
PlayStation 2s and they were like link up
Oh, they probably got
12
some PS2s.
PS2s?
They're killing motherfuckers for cocaine, going on cocaine runs, playing Tony. The world is yours, Tony Montana.
Oh my
All
god.
right, so this is the time where we have the game show called What's Inside Dr. Flamboyant's
Favorite
Head.
time of the show.
And if you've not seen the show before, if you don't know what the game is, basically it's a guessing game. All you gotta do is guess what's inside Dr. Flamboyant's head. He will give one hint. We'll go around the room. No one gets it. We'll give another hint until we get a prize. The very first prize tonight is the Evil Dead Ultimate Edition.
Oh!
It is a 3-disc set. Basically, man, I actually kind of want this myself. Hey, have anybody seen Hail to the Deadites, the documentary about Evil Dead?
Yeah.
I want to now.
It's rad.
I want to now.
It's rad.
Do I get a question?
Yeah,
So-
everybody.
so-
We'll go this way, and if somebody guesses real quick,
Everyone
we'll
gets a
start
chance
this way.
to guess. So
We ready? You got
Did
one
you want a
clue.
question? Were you looking forward to a question?
Yeah, man. I listen to you guys.
All right, here's your question.
Hang on.
what's the hint?
Oh, she
what's
wants a
the
question.
hint?
Yeah. She wanted a
She-
question.
oh, she
All
wants
right,
actual
she's
question.
stepping
Get a
back.
question.
Stepping back. Step back. Give her the question, sir. She came all this way for the
think that Herman did.
little Caesars, the hairy chest,
are we?
and the question.
Is this Antioch?
This
Is
is
this fucking Antioch?
technically.
Did you bring me to Antioch?
Be careful. Be careful on your way home.
Actually, Antioch is across the street.
Oh, did you want a question? Did
Somebody
we
walk
get
this
a
lady to her
Antioch?
car on the way out, please.
I don't
Have you
want
ever?
a fucking question. I'm fucking metal, dude.
All right, here's your
All
question.
right. Have you ever shoplifted?
I fucking shoplifted. Of course I fucking shoplifted.
Oh, what was it?
Started small
Makeup.
with jewelry. Like, what do you want to know?
How many times? How many times? How many times?
Every time.
You ever get caught?
Times.
Maybe
that was my cop rebellion. Do you think so?
Have you got caught stealing?
Hell no.
She's from Kentucky.
she's good,
There's
dude.
nobody there. Who's there to fucking catch you? And if they are,
It's still the honor system in Kentucky. You got to give the good old people the good old people.
I thought you said the ghetto people.
The good old people.
Good old boy.
They probably don't lock their doors. It's low crime shit. You know? All right, go for it.
I was making sure.
Oh, it's right here.
Card. It's a toy.
Am I guessing?
Yes.
A dog slinky?
No.
Laura.
It's a toy.
It's a toy. Dig deep inside your mind and get connect with Dr. Flamboyant.
Bop it.
No.
Good answer though.
Buzz Lightyear.
No.
The dildo.
Oh, good answer.
Because Dr. Flamboyant loves dildos. All right, JJ.
Legos.
No.
Ninja Turtle.
No.
Tickle Yellow.
No.
Good answer. Though.
Kevin.
Eric, you stole my answer. It was a He-Man action figure.
No.
What's the next hint?
It is colorful.
All right.
You want a better hint?
It's a no.
It's a toy and it's colorful.
You got this.
What do you consider a colorful toy?
You don't get to ask questions, ma'am.
Right?
No, ma'am.
That's not how this works.
You are not Fiona. You don't get to ask questions.
No, not.
Play-Doh.
No.
That was my next guess.
Fisher Price telephone.
No.
Colorful dice.
No.
A rainbow dildo.
No.
A Rubik's Cube?
Yeah. Who the surprise goes to,
I
Krash?
can give it to someone.
All right, well, who do you like in the room? Do you think would appreciate this the most? You like Evil Dead?
You will.
I like Bruce Campbell.
All right.
You will.
Have fun with your masturbation.
This is the youngest version of Bruce Campbell, right? So that'll be good.
That's about 6 hours of Bruce Campbell,
Wait,
baby.
it's all of them?
No, it's one
It's not
movie,
the newer
3
ones.
discs.
Or the TV series. It's the first 3.
The first 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
No, it's
It's
the only one movie.
It's
Oh, it's only one movie?
Yeah.
3 discs
There's
of
3.
all the bonus.
Yeah, it's got bonus features.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then I am
So just
lying
a lot.
my ass off over here.
Don't let him do that.
But it's
I thought it was 3. I read 3. I just assumed it's the
So
first 3 movies.
we've got another prize. This one is a bowl. God damn it! they
For
had to
cereal.
Wrap it. A
It's
bowl for
cereal,
cereal.
in case you get hungry.
This is for your CBD. It's
Cereal.
I actually would like
Delta
to have this
8.
myself. Delta 8.
8, 9, or 10. We don't discriminate.
One of them.
Delta
Your
0.
OG Captain Crunch.
TCO, bro.
Let's go. Let's start this
With
way
the
with
band.
Kev and then Eric, Mark, JJ.
in
Let's give these guys
studio.
a fresh chance to win.
I want to put dandelions in that thing.
All sorts of flowers. It's a cereal.
Kev? I'm going to go with Blueberry.
No.
But good answer.
Captain Crunch.
No.
Fruit Loops.
No.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yep.
No.
Cookie Crisp.
No.
That was my answer.
Oh.
Dildo flavored Cookie Crisp.
No.
Has anybody said Fruity Pebbles?
Yes.
Not yet.
Somebody
No,
did.
but that's a no.
Oh no, they said Fruit Loops. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know how many other clues we could give. We just gotta
We
keep
got
going.
another clue.
Okay, what are you with it?
Another clue.
You should eat them.
Frosted Flakes.
No.
All right, Kevin.
Wheaties?
Now, kind sir,
Kevin. Hey, Kevin.
Kevin,
Yes.
would you like what's in my pants instead?
No, thank
Never
you.
fall for that. Never fall for that.
No wiener givens tonight.
I
Damn.
put a better option somehow. I wouldn't take it.
You never know.
Paulina, would you like your DVD or what's in Dr. Flamboyant?
I felt it was inappropriate to ask you.
Not metal enough.
Are you metal?
Well, if it's a matter of metal, then hell yeah, I'll take it.
Oh!
I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But that's not metal.
Earplugs.
Oh.
That's not metal.
I think she can keep the DVD.
You have both.
All right. So we're doing things a little differently. It is really. So we're going to do the speed round. Band, would you like to nominate someone to do the speed round? These are 25 questions that we do in 90 seconds.
To read questions to
Any
the
volunteers?
band.
Sure.
Got
Very fat. Oh, in 90
What was your name?
Lauren.
All right. Laura, come on up here. Swap seats with Paulina.
What are the rules?
Read the questions as quickly as possible.
Oh, we already worked that deal out.
Who in the band would like to answer the questions?
All right, I'll answer.
Gotta read them fast.
Now, the prize
Go ahead and open.
If you want, it's already open.
is Cheech and Chong's Big Bamboo with the rolling paper. Yeah, they want the rolling paper.
Ow! You put that in a vault.
Or you can smoke it.
You don't smoke it. You put it in the vault.
Or you can smoke it. So anyway, I'm going to put 90 seconds. Read the questions as quickly as possible. Answer the questions as quickly as possible. Whenever you guys are ready, we go on 3, 2, 1.
Have you ever stolen a wrist?
Yes.
Have you ever masturbated at work?
Yes.
If you were starving, would you be a person?
Yes.
Would you rather walk in on your parents or your parents walking on you?
Parents walking on me.
Have you ever been tempted to smack a person while talking to them?
Absolutely.
Punch your mom in the face or kick your dad's balls?
Dad in the balls.
How many chickens would it take to kill a human?
How many what?
Chickens!
5.
Would you help a bandmate hide a body?
Yeah.
Is Black Sabbath in your top 5?
No.
Oh! Have you ever gotten high with your parents?
No.
What celebrity would you want to punch in the face?
Tom Cruise.
Yes!
Remove one person from the earth. Who is it?
Tom Cruise.
Would you sell your soul to the devil for a record deal?
No.
What superpower would you want?
Invisibility.
Would you rather be in a robot or a zombie apocalypse?
Zombie.
Would you rather have a third nipple or a third ball?
Third ball.
You played in a movie by actors Danny DeVito or Danny Trejo?
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, baby.
Would you rather do 5 years in prison or 20 years in a coma?
Prison.
Yeah.
If you walked in on your wife with another woman, join in or get mad?
Join in.
Is your time truly wasted? By wasting it?
Yes.
Would you rather anyone to read your mind or see your search history?
Search history.
What song would you choose to play every time you enter a room?
Marky Mark's, what is that fucking
Sweet Vibrations?
Yeah.
What is your weapon of choice in the zombie apocalypse?
We're going to give it to him anyway.
Okay.
We're giving it to him anyway. We're giving it to him anyway.
Thank you, man.
I've been wanting this.
We almost got there. We almost got there. We were 3 shots.
It's fine.
Only 3.
It's fine. Only one person has made it through, and I wish we knew who the fuck it was.
We can't even remember.
We can't even remember who.
It's on YouTube.
Any fan
It's
that wants
on
to,
YouTube.
Any fan that wants to dig in and find out who won,
You can win a prize
you
too.
can win a
If
prize
you guys
as well.
can tell me which of the bands did a
Just
system,
somebody tell us. We can't. It's too much footage.
if you guys can tell me which band did a System of a Down cover, I can tell you which episode it was.
Convection.
Then it was Convection. Then
Oh yeah. Oh, it was convection then. They don't get no prize because they figured it out. They got a BB gun too. Remember the lead singer? He just holding it
BB
up like
gun.
he just won a marathon.
a night helmet.
Oh, yeah.
A ring camera. There's some good prizes this season.
Yeah, a lot of cheap prizes because this is a cheap production.
Hey man, inflation.
Inflation.
Ladies and gentlemen, playing us out, playing Under the Moon, Amethyst, and Tomb. We appreciate you, yes you, for joining in, sticking with us. Fucking Next season's gonna be a motherfucker, man.
Man.
We got a fest coming up on October 29th. Hijack Fest. Hijack Fest.
Oh,
guys, hang out for that. We got 12 bands, 12 comedians. But right now, fucking Modern Primate, give it up.
The system is designed to fly you, break you, mold you into someone who's entirely complacent. Pay no attention to the ropes and the puppet master hates you. You swallowed all the drugs that they told you that you needed. You followed their plan and tell me where does that lead you? Sitting back and only cooking past the end to hear the man behind the curtain down. Where'd you realize you're moving on? Already take these words to my grave. Under the moon, we're reaching out for something that we want. After dark gloom, where we had lost that passion that was so strong. Thank you. Feel your gun Yell by and use it for fucking up dead to one. Go motherfucker. Just dead to one. Go motherfucker. Dead to one. Go motherfucker. In the end you shake like a stone. Go. Sickness in you, self-inflicted a curse upon you. Complex, pure and earnest. Stand up to the world for the amethyst. Take what you want, go motherfucker. Just take what you want, go motherfucker. Take what you want, go motherfucker. In the eye you sing like a stone. This is our last song. Thank you guys for having us. Thank you. Always a fucking blast. The song's called Two. Release me, disease me, complete me, deplete me, confuse me, refuse me, misuse me, into my lesser will be your tool. Release me, disease me, complete me, deplete me, confuse me, refuse me, misuse me, into my lesser will be your tool.
I've lost my faith in the human race. Oh, but I still believe in you. Deliciously nothing. Deliciously nothing. Deliciously nothing.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
Speaking of the mud crickets, I'm about to be joined by one of the mud crickets. He is also a host of the Deliciously Nothing podcast. His name is Ruly Muffington. Let me get him on here. Alright, no answer from guest. Go figures. Alright, William, I'm going to try to add you here. Here we go. So I don't know what it is. There we go. I see a camera by Wooly. There we go. I don't know what changed in the last few minutes for him to get a camera by him. I don't know. And there is Mr. Wooly, Reverend Wooly. How you doing?
I'm good. Getting this shit together.
Good evening. What was causing the difficulty there? Do you know?
I got friended some request, and as soon as I clicked that on, and it was just like, there I am. So I don't know. I guess whoever.
I'm guessing they had to be friends with me too.
Yeah, it's weird. Yep. So you are a part of this amazing show this Saturday night. You've been on a few shows that we've had. I think this is actually, let's see, Mud Crickets. I don't remember how many shows y'all have done with us. Because you want a part of the band. Huh?
It's been a few.
Yeah, I was going to say, the first show Mud Crickets did, you weren't a part of the band. They showed up. So, I don't know if you know the story, but the first show Mud Crickets ever did at the show was right before pandemic, like right when pandemic started. We canceled all our shows. Well, Sloan and all of them show up anyways and said, hey, we're here, we got our stuff, we want to rock out. So we did it anyways.
It sounds about right. That really sounds about right.
And that made me gain a whole lot of respect for Sloan. After that, it was just like, man, I want y'all guys anytime we do a show. And it snowballed from there, and then someone left in the band, and then I get introduced to you. Since then, me and we've had a lot of conversations. And I've gained a lot of respect for you, especially watching what you do for the music scene with the Deliciously Nothing podcast, and and playing the hell out of your instrument when you're on the Mud Crickets. I mean, and y'all have fun. I could tell you.
That's the only reason why we do it, is to have fun. I mean, if we're not having fun, we're not doing it. We're not doing it right.
And Sloan, it's like you and Sloan have been friends for a long time.
He's a good dude.
Yeah. I mean, y'all can just tell that there's a bond there with everybody in that band. Like, there's no real issues there. It's a closeness, and that's a great thing for a band.
He's also my co-host too on the DNP.
Yep. I'm starting to do. We're about to start doing our podcast stuff again.
You should.
We're about to start doing. We do the live videos, we do the shows, and the only reason I want to do podcasts is after the show's over, I would like to be able to maybe have a band come back and talk about that show. Like if they were there for the whole show, hey, let's talk about what we saw.
I would give you a little bit of advice on that. Is I would actually probably do the interview first, just that experience. By the time that the band is up there, they're hot. Most of the time, they're just wanting to get the fuck out of there.
I wouldn't even want to do it like that same night. I want to do it like a couple weeks later.
Do it like a day or two later when you run
Yeah.
back into them and do like a recap.
Yeah.
It'd be good to do it before too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's why we do these live videos before, so we can talk about the show. And, speaking of it, I talked to somebody earlier that was in a band called Convalescent, and they knew exactly who you guys were. I don't know if y'all were, and they're very excited. They're going to stick around for the whole show, hang out. They even said they'll help us put the show together, get everything set up to start the show, and they'll tear it down. I was like, wow.
That's
cool. That's cool. That's cool. I was like, that's pretty cool. And they're only going to do like a 30-minute show, but, for them to come and perform and do that, it'll be, it's going to be really good to see this band. They're a young band. I think he said the oldest person is 24, the youngest is 22. 3 guys and a girl drummer, and I'm really excited to see this band. They're young. I'll share some videos after I get done with you of them doing some live performance. They're gonna be good. They're young and they need to work on a bigger show because 30 minutes is not a lot, but it's still good because that means the beginning. They gotta start somewhere.
Sometimes it's better just to go up there and do it. Like Mud Crickets themselves, we wind up doing about a 30-minute set. We could do longer, but we'd like to get in there and get with all of our strong songs. Sure, we got other songs that we could probably play, but sometimes, man, all it really takes is 30 minutes to get in there and get your point across.
Yeah. And that's the point. And and then we have 2 heavy headliners for this show, Pull and Taylor Road.
Pull is motherfucking awesome, man. I saw Pull when they did their first show with Metal and Tats, and they recently did our show a couple of weeks ago, man. And they fucking throw down, man. They really do.
Oh yeah, they can go on a whole new level of and I feel bad because every time they've done one of our shows, the first one they did was the Metal Fest when it was us and GS Metal and Tats when we teamed up and did Metal Fest outside in the parking lot. That was the first time I think Pool ever did a show.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
And they're so much better from that show, man. I mean, they are so much more tighter.
Yeah. Well, it felt bad because the first time they performed, the fuses in the door blew twice on them. I'm like, oh God. Well, then the second time they performed was like a couple months ago when we did the pop-up Bonnaroo show because Bonnaroo got canceled. We said, we'll do a pop-up show. Pool was on it. I can't think of the guy's name.
Raffy.
Yeah. His amp blew in the first song, and he was dead. He had no amp, but he sat up and acted like he was playing his guitar and nothing was wrong. I'm like, oh God, it's cursed. Every time they play at our venue, something happens. So
maybe they're just too powerful.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm hoping this week nothing happens. I'm like, okay, we're gonna break the curse. I told them all, I said, we're breaking the curse. Nothing's gonna happen. Chris is running sound. It's gonna be perfect. So
You've got a Reverend there to bless it.
I'm gonna start blessing the shows beforehand. I think it's necessary.
It'd be great.
Well, hey, I really want to say. I really want to say that I really appreciate what you're doing there in Shelbyville. I appreciate what Dana is doing with the Metal and Tats, and I think we all kind of met at such an unusual time with COVID and everything, and especially we're seeing like a lot more bands coming out because a lot of these bands are COVID bands, and they come out of that era of just sitting around and saying, fuck it, let's play some music. So it's really nice that we're building this scene that's separate from like what people would go to like Nashville for or some shit like that. It's and actually, we all should really start putting something, together. Especially, everybody's into, doing the fest and doing the podcasting. It almost seems like it would be natural for all three of us to come together and do one big event.
I'll be down, 100%. I'll be down. I'm pretty sure Dana would be on board. I'll be able to do like a GSM, Deliciously Nothing, Metal and Tats presents, and just call it like Mega Fuck Fest or so. I don't know.
No, I like that. It's going to be called Mega Fuck Fest. That's the name of it.
I always see Dana putting his head down going, oh, God.
That's all right.
Or he was going, oh, hell yeah, one of the two. I don't know which one he's doing, but he's doing one of them right now.
It would depend on the bands.
I mean, that would be one of those times that, if you did something like that, we would have to do 3 days, like almost 2 or 3 days of music just to, because you know how many people would want to be a part of something that has fuck in it?
Depends on the type of mega fuckery.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely see something happen. I mean, like I said, it's really cool that we can actually get together and create these things, and then bands actually want to come out and show their support, because we're all helping each other. We're finding out all these new acts, and especially, during a time where, it is kind of precarious to go out and play, to still be brave enough to say, hey, fuck it. We're out in the middle of bumfuck. It's open air out here. You want to wear a mask, but let's get back to playing some music, listening to some music, and just being a brotherhood again. And I think that's really the main thing is building that community. Because if it wasn't for the musicians, we're not going to be entertained. And if we're not supporting the musicians, we're not going to be entertained.
Yeah. Now, I want to do something in December, and I'm debating on it. I want to do like a battle of the bands.
December 3rd is Ozzy Osbourne's birthday. We should do an Ozzy Osbourne birthday bash.
When are they doing the party for? I'm trying to remember because I don't want to step on toes because they're doing a party for Jeff Gastill, the manager of Mr. Gray, somewhere around that time too. I think it might be the week after, but I can't remember. But I know it probably is the week after because I don't think it was the 3rd. But I know the week after that party they're doing for Jeff, I wanted to do a battle of the bands and invite, start it early, have bands do 4 or 5, like each band can do 2 songs, comes up and does 2 songs, and then at the end of it, everybody votes, and the winner gets like a cash pot. And just invite all kinds of bands, because you know how many bands would come in that we've seen actually have already been here, and then we've never seen. And that would be a good way to discover some other bands.
That would definitely be like a 2 or 3 day event. Cause,
yeah.
You'd have to like Karate Kid it and like break it off into graphs and, genres and shit.
Yeah, I do night 1, like round 1 night, round 2 night, final night, and like Sunday do finals. I do a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then, something like that. I can see how it would take time. And then, that'd be fun. I just got to get something like that planned and not try to beat my head against the wall planning something like that.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah, sometimes planning shows are stressful.
Oh, dude, that's why DMP has expanded as much. John and I just couldn't do it ourselves. We wound up having to get another co-host and then getting a sound person, which we've had her for the last year. And she's been, one of the greatest helps that we've had. And then getting Keita to do our chase production, man. I mean, that's been more of a blessing. So, I mean, it's just get people in there that will volunteer to do it, and then when things start happening, and you can start breaking off some bills, worry about, that. But get people involved that really want to be involved and are really going to help it and not, be a saboteur.
Well, on Friday, because most of the time y'all air on Friday nights, when y'all do air, I try to share it, but there's some nights when I work at the store, I get busy, but I try to share every time y'all go live.
Friday night is a hard night to do. We originally did it on Thursday nights, man, and
it was better viewership for where people were able to watch it because it wasn't a Friday night. But as far as getting bands to come and play it, you know, it would Friday night. You know, if they came and did it on a Thursday night, they would have to work Friday morning, and that was, you know, what happened.
And y'all want to, with y'all drinking and stuff. Some people don't want to drink because the hangover suck.
Well, what's funny is we'll notice that there's a lot of people that wind up not wanting to drink on camera, but as soon as like the show's over, they get, you know, start to have a drink or two, and before you know it, they're just as shit faced as anybody else. It's gonna happen.
That's
It's
when you
an
should have
effect.
cameras always rolling and do like an after thing so people could see, hey, this person might not wanted to drink, but they did drink.
Yeah, it's just this way. It's alcohol, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's always fun. And I know, let's see, y'all had some great bands on there, and I gotta send you something this week about some band because you messaged me about doing a video. I actually am gonna work on it. I've already wrote down who I'm gonna say, but there is a band I'm not gonna say, but y'all should look into them. Have them on there, and that's a band called Hessalona that's coming, and Slick that's coming on November 20th show. Those bands are
We were supposed
really.
to have Slick Friday, and I guess something had come up with that.
When I had them originally booked for one of my shows, they canceled like a week before, and then I had to rebook them. But I'm hoping
Did
this
they cancel
time.
again?
I hope not. I hope they don't. I mean, it's getting close to show.
Yeah.
I mean, they're great, and I've talked to the guy. They just get double booked sometimes.
Shit happens.
Yeah. Well, there's two of them who do the booking, and I'm like, well, maybe they should talk better about that. Have better communication on
No,
that.
only one person should do that. Like in Mud Cricket, Sloan does the booking.
Yeah.
I have nothing to do with that shit. He calls me, we're playing here, be there then. Blah.
Yeah. That's always good. And Sloan has more of a sense of that too. Like I think
Well,
you
it's his
do.
baby too, so I kind of let DMP be my baby. I let Sloan have Mud Crickets be his baby.
Yeah. And then that's why we see a lot of crossovers though, because it's the same. In some ways, it's still the same heart.
Well, it's weird showing up because it's still, you know, we're showing up as Mud Crickets, but you know, once we start drinking, it starts feeling more like DNP.
Yeah. And I just had a comment. Taylor Road is excited to play this weekend. We are definitely excited to have Taylor Road on the show. Have you watched anything
Taylor
on?
Road?
Huh?
What kind of band is Taylor Road?
They're rock. I mean, they're really good. They remind me. They have you need to go watch their music video they got. It's called Final Blow. Hands down, probably one of the best local put together music videos I've seen. It looks very put together. Yeah, they got a few other songs that they do. But Final Blow is the song that they got now, and it's really good. You should listen to it. Every time someone walks in the store, I'm like, man, you gotta check out this band Taylor Road, and I'll play it, just because I think they're gonna be really good. And I think Pool, I was talking to Pool about it, then they heard it, and they're like, well, we'll have to bring it after they get done, which they will. They'll bring it, and you know it. So that tells you that this band, and they're a younger band, it seems like. I'm not sure. I don't know if Randy Ward is part of the band. If he is, if you are Randy and you're still watching, and you want to join us afterward, after I finish with Willie here, you're welcome to. But yeah, this is, this show. And Tiffany just sent you a video to the song.
Okay.
So she just sent you the music video for it. But yeah, check them out. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be something special. And then Justin Daniels is helping me co-host this week in the show. So
hey, from now on, I don't want anyone calling that man by that name, Justin Daniels. He should now and forever be called Mr. Flamboyant.
I don't know. There for a while, I was calling him Mr. Hopalong.
He's still doing it. Please, no one let Justin Daniels do crazy shit. He was trying to do crazy shit on yesterday at the hemp festival, and just don't let him do it. Just remind him he's old. Tell him to sit down like the old man that he is and play his fucking guitar. But from now on, his name is Mr. Flamboyant. For no longer should anyone refer to him as JD. Is now Mr. Flamboyant.
We've had some, great bands. Y'all been part of those lineups. Y'all were part of one of our biggest shows we ever had, the Metal Fest. And then this show, I feel like it's going to be one of our biggest shows. Do you feel like the scene every time y'all come to Chevrolet is growing?
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a reason why you guys are doing it outside rather than back inside of the game store, man. I mean, there's a reason for it. It really
This show
needs
is
to grow.
inside. This show will be inside.
Right on.
I can't do any more outside shows until next year.
Yeah. We all know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know. But good thing is I did get approved to do some shows at the Calisonic Arena here in town, so that'd be cool.
Okay.
It's not called Calisonic Arena anymore.
Hey, have Mud Crickets go on second, man. This us opening shit, man. I'm gonna kick you in your fucking balls one of these days, man. Second. Mud Crickets second.
Y'all are going on second to this show.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah. Convalescent goes on first. Convalescent goes on first. Then y'all are second. Then Taylor Road and Pool. So y'all will be going on about 6:45, 7 o'clock.
That sounds good. That's fine.
I tell you, I tell you why I started putting y'all on so early. Because when I first met Sloan, he goes, "Yeah, the earlier you get me on, the better." Because he goes, "The more sober I am, the better I am." And that's been in my head ever since then. So I'm like, so I was like, well, I gotta keep y'all on early.
Second. Always second.
Always second. All right.
Goddamn it, Chris has got to get that soundboard going. It takes that motherfucker 45 minutes just to get the sound. And then you got Lucid Osnola that wants to jump in on somebody's set as well and wants to shred. So, shit.
I'm not sure if Lucid's gonna be there or not. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything from Tiffany and them if they'll come in or not. But
he'll be there.
But
You always want to rush the sound guy.
No, I love Chris. Chris knows I'm joking. I love Mr. Sullivan.
I'm speaking from personal experience.
This is the first show that we've had Chris back since Metal Fest. I gave Chris some time off being our sound guy because his mom and stuff. And I thought,
I saw him yesterday, man. He looks good. He looks good.
He does. He actually came to me, and I was like, came up to the store, and I was like, when can I get you back as a sound guy? And he goes, do you have one for the 23rd? And I go, no, not really. Not really. I go, you doing anything? He goes, nah. You want to do it? And he goes, yeah, I can do it. I was like, thank God. So that made me feel better. I was like, yes. Because me running sound's been a nightmare.
It's not as easy as it looks.
I did it, but I did it that whole time we did that outside show on the square. I ran the sound that whole weekend and hosted.
You had help?
I had help, but it was still, it was like I had help with.
Hey, did you record that set? Did you record it? Did you record it?
The outside show?
Yeah.
Bits and pieces of it.
Tiffany did. She recorded bits and pieces.
No shit.
I'll go back on there and look.
Yeah, she said she gotta go back and look, but she tried to record as much as she could. I know the city did not like my choice of lineup. They told me I have to have more people like Jessica Terrell when we do stuff outside.
Oh.
Like the old people.
Next time, just get the hardest bands that you can find, because it's in front of a courthouse, man. Get the hardest bands that you can find, just the hardest. They'll never let you play again, but it'll be a great fucking show.
I should bring All the Lines Buried. In front of the courthouse next to the police station. That'd be great.
You have to be careful with that one.
7 Descent showed up and did our show, and they were really good, but people did. Again, you know, it was the battle of, do people really like these bands being, you know, out there?
Did they take some heat?
I had some heat from a few bands. Like, I got heat. Thank God, like, that storm came in on the last day on Saturday. Like, towards the last 4 bands, it was like Mr. Gray, Fargo Strut, Gentry Blue, and I don't remember who the other one was. We moved them all to the store because it was supposed to rain, and I'm like, let's do that because Kita's friend was the last one that did the inside, did the outside, but I can't remember her name right now for nothing. I'm blanking on it. But we had all the last bands come over to the store, and they killed it. Like, a big crowd jumped over there, but it felt like we didn't have I know we had a crowd. Like, I know you saw it. Deb Guy, thank you, Dana. Deb Guy was Kita's friend. But what sucked is we had a crowd, but they kept moving around. It's like people were enjoying the music, but they were enjoying everything else at the same time. And it was weird to actually pinpoint who was actually listening to music and who was just there to enjoy chili. That made that show so hard for me.
That was an interesting show, mainly because of like the Chili Fest and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was it was an interesting, just like the Hemp Fest that we played yesterday. It's just a really just. I understand people are just kind of really wanting to get things together, but sometimes, man, it really doesn't work. And the Chili Fest was good until you get to that one motherfucker, man. I wish I could remember his name, but god damn it, I don't know if we were eating a bowl of fucking like possum chili or something, man, that he scraped off the fucking road. But I want to fucking beat the fuck out of that old man. Holy shit. It ruined the whole entire chili festival for me, man. It's like you're eating chili and all kinds of good chili, and then you put a mouthful of fucking dog shit on a biscuit, man. Fuck that dude.
I know I got to help judge some of the chili, and that was fun, but...
Did they set that man on fire? Because they needed to.
I mean, it was a good show. I'll admit that. And we got...
Did it touch your mouth? Do you know what I'm talking about? Did you ever get just a spoonful of dog shit?
No, I didn't get that far, man. I probably would have thrown up everywhere.
Dude, I was spitting it out, man, right in front of him. It was just like, blah, 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 blah. Fuck that. Fuck him. I remember his face. If you do another one, I'm going to point that motherfucker out to you. I hope he dies before the next Chili Fest.
And we'll be doing something again. We'll start doing more stuff with Calvin, the guy that put that together on the square. Me and him's working on maybe doing something like they do on Burl, like the Burl Fondue. We plan on doing something like that. So I hope we get to do something like that where we do 5 venues and people come to the first venue, they buy this thing and they got to go to each venue and look for a symbol that we have hidden in each thing. And if they find it, they go into a thing to win tickets to like a bigger show in Nashville. Kind of cool. But when you do it, you do 5 bands at each venue all at the same time. And it's really cool. It's a really neat concept. Yeah, like you would want the bigger the headliners at different times. Like, you know, like you would want like a Mr. Gray opening up at one place, not at the same time as a Fargo Strut or a Mud Cricket or a Pool, or you know, the bands that people.
It's all gonna be live streamed as well.
What?
It's all gonna be live streamed as well.
I mean, we're working on it. I don't know how we're gonna do it yet because we got 5 venues. We got to figure out how to live stream them. So, and that's a lot of It'll be like I'll have to get someone in charge of each venue to be there to make sure everything runs right. I thought about like getting 5 different people, like me run one venue, someone else run one venue, and everybody books those bands, and then make it like a group thing. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, you'd have to work together with about 5 different places.
Yeah. But I have the 5 venues here in town. We can do that. Bring it back. The Hollow, a place called Pilates Sports Bar. There's a Mexican restaurant behind McDonald's that has a stage, and then there's Papa Top. 5 venues.
What's Papa Top?
It's a bar here in town that has a stage in it.
I want to do the one at Papa Top.
I knew.
Yeah, that would work for him.
Yeah, that would work for you.
I'm just saying, if you're going to book us for anything, book us at the one with the bar in it.
Well, Penalties has a bar too.
Okay.
A dive bar from.
Yeah, it is a dive bar from hell. I knew Dana probably knew what Papa Top was because he probably has been there a few times. But it's like, oh, Jeff Gasto is joining us. Hey.
Tagged him in it because he was talking
Yep.
about it.
Hey, Jeff, when is your birthday bash, real quick, if you can post it? But that on that note, yeah, we got stuff in works, man. I'm just getting stuff in order and getting stuff together. It's been a nightmare for this year and a lot of stuff for next year, and it's just, I can't wait. Real quickly,
It's good.
out of all your shows that you've done for Bring It Back, what's been your favorite show so far?
I have to say my favorite one is probably still the very first one I did, the July 4th. You know, that's where I really got to meet everybody. You know, meet you, meet Chris, meet Dana.
Oh yeah.
That's still my favorite show. I think of all of them.
3 next Saturday.
Well, right there, Dana's hosting is helping co-host Fish Fest in 3 Saturdays from now in Lebanon.
Is it 3 or is it next Saturday?
I think it's
So hey,
3.
I'm gonna probably jump off here. I've got a girlfriend that's giving me that evil eye, and everybody knows that if you've ever got that evil eye before, that means get the fuck off of the live stream. But I am gonna say that everyone come out Saturday and enjoy that these bands and especially the Mud Crickets come up and say hi, get a sniffer in the parking lot from us, and DMP's last show is this Friday coming up. So, you know, please, you know, check out DMP's last show. And then we have Hellfest on the 30th.
3.
And we've got 12 acts at Hellfest. We've got some really great solo acts that are just, you know, really great performers. And then we've got, you know, some of the best bands that are going around today. New Found Me, Hidden Sixes, Pull, Year of October. I mean, it's going to be a great fucking show. So,
and I definitely wish y'all the best luck with that show. Is Mr. Flamboyant on that show?
Mr. Flamboyant is on that show. He's also on our New Year's Eve show, which is going to be interesting. We're going to do we're going to stop about 10 o'clock with the music, and then we're going to do a 2-hour podcast until the ball drops, and we're just going to get completely inebriated and hammered, and we're going to have a call-in line. So definitely watch that with us and watch to see if 2022 gets any better.
When y'all going to have me on DMP?
Motherfucker, I ask you all the time.
I've never got a message about it.
What are you doing Friday?
This Friday?
Last show.
This Friday I got to work.
He's only off on Thursday.
But I can always.
What time do you get off?
Depends. Probably like 3 in the morning. I got to have like a month's notice to put in for it.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, because we always run events on Friday nights. They schedule me to do all the Magic and Pokemon events on Friday.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Get scheduled for our 4th season. We'll be in our new building. The new building's got an indoor and outdoor stage. It's got a full bar set up. It's got an audience area. It's not the little shed that we've been doing it for the last 2 years. It's going to be interesting how things are going to turn out here. And there's enough space that we have that if you guys, ever wanted to, we could definitely pull off a DMP, GSM, M&T festival there at the DMP landmark. So keep that in mind.
Cool. And whenever you're ready, man, just message me. I'm pretty sure you and Dana will be down for it, man. I'm okay. I'm always available to do a show. Like when it comes to doing music shows on Saturdays, I can always. That schedule is so easy for me to fix. So, but yeah, I'm ready, man, to do anything like that because I like doing these bigger shows like that because it's great to network like that,
Well, it takes a village, especially since we're trying to build the music scene back up. And what I think what's going to wind up happening is that there's going to be a music scene I think that the old music scene had died. I think it officially died. I think COVID officially killed it, considering that all the places that have closed down, all the bands that have broke up. But from the ashes, from that, I think that the new scene that is developing and growing and getting the traction that it's getting now, the new bands that are coming out, you see bands now that are breaking up, and the next thing you know, the band's back again. It's a whole new fucking lineup, and it's just like there's so much of a bounce back. There's so much of people that wanting to play and wanting to build the scene that I think what we're going to have, especially next year, the year after perhaps. It's going to be something that's probably going to wind up putting Tennessee back in as being the music capital.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think we'll ever die as Music City. I think we're gonna be blown up as the Music City eventually. But yeah, I mean, I see what you mean. And the thing is it ain't like, and I just like having a venue for y'all guys to come play. I love putting shows together because it's a place for you guys to come and play. And I will never say no to a band. Like if a band wants to come play and they've never been to our place, I'll give them a chance. I'll give them that chance to do a show because you never know. You never know, and that's what you got to do. And like I said, the time Mud Cricket showed up, and we didn't have a show planned. Y'all showed up, and I literally tore the whole shop apart, took all the tables down, all the chairs down, and set it up. Y'all did a show, and then we put it back together to do magic that night. I literally told my magic people, hey, this band's here. They want to perform. They got an hour set.
Did you record it?
I've slept since then. That's a long time ago.
All right. Hey, Dwayne, man, I appreciate you and everything you've done. Like I said, man, anytime you want to come out to DMP, I'll see you coming up this Saturday. And hey, Dana, appreciate you, bud. Appreciate you, everything that you're doing. And oh yeah, hey, Fish Fest is in Lebanon, man. There's supposed to be all kinds of shit going down there, man. Y'all should fucking check that shit out too. You may actually see us walking around doing some stupid shit there as well. But definitely go down to Lebanon, man, with the Fish Fest.
That's next Saturday, right?
Yeah, I think this Saturday coming up.
Is it this Saturday? Well, that's our show is this Saturday.
I don't know, man. I smoked too much weed. Hey, y'all be good. Yeah, y'all have a Merry Christmas. See you next week.
All right.
All right. Hey, how does this thing turn off?